Thanks.
Okay, it's 6:30. Welcome everyone tonight. Glad you could be here. August 16th, it's our council meeting for the month. We're going to go ahead and start off by having Michael Jones lead us in opening prayer, and then Stephen Red from Zoom, from wherever he's at in the world, where in the world Stephen Red will be going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let us pray. Dear God, thank you for allowing all of us to gather here again tonight. As we go throughout tonight's proceeding, may the words that come out of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts be reflective of your will. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Steve. Roll call, please, Tammy.
Long. Jones.
Here.
Red.
Here.
Hillenberg.
Here.
Coe. Here. Reed.
Here.
Weber.
Here.
Waymack.
Here.
Thank you. Everyone is present. Next item is presentation to the Eagle Scout recipients. If I get Carson Shaver, Luke Griffin, and Jackson Jolly to come to the podium, please. Okay, we have three tonight, and I think Cabot breeds more Eagle Scouts than anyone in the world, which is very awesome because it shows that our community has a lot of great citizens and soon-to-be citizens. So, guys, congratulations. So, for what I understand, each of these three worked together as a team but had separate projects within the project. So, Jason built the outdoor chess pieces. Carson built weather-treated wooden boxes to hold the chess pieces. And then Luke Griffin built the outdoor chessboard. So, when you put all that together, you have one heck of a chess game, right? So I have three different proclamations for each of you, okay? And each of them say close to the same thing, so I'm going to read is if you're all the same one but you're not, you have your each individual. So whereas the mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the value of the Scout Oath and Law. And the designation of Eagle Scout is the highest achievement in the Boy Scouting program, which was founded in 1910. And the Boy Scouts are graded distinguished rank in Jason Jolly, Luke Griffin, and Carson Shaver, all three, are a member of Boy Scout Troop 23 here in Cabot, Arkansas, and they have completed the requirements and was examined by the Eagle Scout Board of Review, which found each of them worthy of the rank of Eagle Scout on July 17th, 2021. The Boy Scouts of America encourages Eagle Scouts candidates to complete worthy projects to improve their neighborhoods and their communities. And each Scouts project, has been mentioned earlier, was put at the Cabot Public Library. Each Scout serves as an example of the youth of our leadership through his highest level of personal achievement, leadership, and community service, and has made the city of Cabot very proud. So therefore, I, Ken Kincaid, Mayor of the City of Cabot, hereby recognize each of you and congratulate each of you for for your outstanding accomplishment and extend to you our deepest appreciation for all your hard work and dedication, and I do wish you all the best in your future endeavors. So this one right here is Jackson Jolly. Congratulations. Carson Shaver. Thank you. And Luke Griffin. Congratulations, gentlemen. Okay, our next item is approval of minutes from our last meeting. It's the July 19, 2021 minutes. Do I have any action?
Motion to approve.
I second.
I got a motion from James, a second from Brandon, to approve the minutes from the July 19, 2021 meeting. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe. Yes. Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Waymack.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item is read ordinances and resolutions by title only. Any action?
Motion that we.
I'll make a motion to read my title only.
Second.
I got a motion by Stephen via Zoom and a second by Michael to read ordinances and resolutions by title only. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe. Yes. Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Waymack.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item is City Council old business. Ordinance 17 of 2021, please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 17 of 2021, an ordinance to rezone the real property referenced herein in the city of Cabot, Lonoke County, Arkansas, from R-1 to R-4M with special use, amending the land use plan and for the purposes. Third reading.
Mayor, I make a motion we adopt ordinance 17 of 2021. I'll second.
I got a motion by Ed, a second by James to adopt ordinance number 17 of 2021. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe. Yes. Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Waymack,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Laura? No emergency clause needed?
I don't think so.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, any other old business, council? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business. Resolution number 44 of 2021, please, Tammy.
Resolution number 44 of 2021, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Half Associates for Locust Street engineering, design, and survey services, and for the purposes.
Make a motion we adopt ordinance 44 of 2021.
Second.
Resolution, I'm sorry, sir.
I got a motion by Ed, a second by Michael to adopt resolution number 44 of 2021. Any discussion?
Mayor, I do have a question. Is this in
Sure.
response to the grant that we got for Locust Street?
Correct. You're welcome. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe. Yes. Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Waymack,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item is resolution number 45 of 2021, please, Tammy.
Number 45 of 2021, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Half Associates for Dakota Extension Engineering, design and survey services, and for the purposes.
Make a motion we adopt resolution 45 of 2021.
Second.
I got a motion from Ed, a second from Michael. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Jones,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe. Yes. Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Waymack,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item is resolution number 46 of 2021.
Resolution number 46 of 2021, a resolution to amend the general fund of the 2021 annual operating budget and for other purposes.
Make a motion that we adopt Resolution 46 of 2021.
I'll second.
I got a motion from Matt, a second from James, to adopt resolution number 46 of 2021. Any discussions?
Mayor, I do have a question. This is not amending for the amount of the bond, is it? It's just for the expenditure.
No, this is just for me to hire Brian Burrows as my special projects director.
That's kind of the way I wanted to make sure, but that's.
That's all it's for.
Yes.
And it's in here for 55,000, I believe. Yes. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Waymack.
Yes.
Thank you. Passes 8-0, and Brian's out here tonight. Wave your hand, Brian, if any council members want to talk to him after the meeting. Next item is community input. Now's your time. If you're a citizen, if you want to come to the front, let us know if you're citizens at Cabot and state your name.
Hey, good afternoon again, sir. Garrett Nelson.
Thank you.
Trade Winds. Appreciate you guys letting me be here. I do have a couple questions. First one, Logan Street grant that you're talking about, will that amend the amount needed for the street improvements? For the bond?
No.
Okay. Are any other concurrent bond projects, I'm sorry, are any other bond projects being concurrently funded via grants?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind disclosing what those are?
I wasn't prepared tonight. We have streetscape, which is the sidewalks up and down Main Street that we have a $1.3 million grant on. Let me think. We have engineering work going on between Cabot and Ward for a regional greenway system for $250,000. And then we have Locust Street, which we discussed tonight. And then we have also, I know there's a couple more. Joe?
Police and fire.
Those are the biggest ones. We have little smaller things going on.
But we do have one major project at Kansas St. John Street that one being in the bond, we have not got grant money on.
Traffic lights are going on right now. We're getting $500,000 for our traffic light adaptive system that's waiting on the lights to come in from China or wherever they're coming from. And we're just waiting on that to get that done. But that's the big ones.
Okay. I do have a couple follow-up questions. I'm sorry, questions on different topics. So in the Cabot Code, Chapter 28, there's a 0.5% sales tax levied and collected solely for one or more of the following: operating and maintaining parks and rec facilities, or retiring bonds to finance park and rec improvements. So 21% of that new $103 million bond is specifically going towards the parks and rec as the town hall flyer that you handed out. So the 0.5%, is that actually going to be able to fund the increased operating costs and the new staffing that will come about with the Parks and Rec department?
That and the income that those projects generate will.
Okay, when are you projecting substantial increases in the revenue, the income revenue from the sales tax based off of these bond projects?
Projecting as the city sales tax or the Parks and Rec?
So all total, since we're funding $103 million worth of it.
Well, the city has been growing at a fast, rapid pace. It's increased every bit since the 1970s. I don't know exactly how much it will increase, but
You can look at prior. I don't have a crystal ball to tell you where it's going to go in the future, but it increased 13%, Tammy, last year, and it's currently on a 14% increase this year.
Okay. The reason I'm asking, sir, so 2013, $42 million worth of the bond was refinanced. So 2021, we voted for the $24 million refinance and then adding an additional like $79 million worth of bonds. So that's, we paid down 18 mil over 8 years, so roughly 2.25 per year, 2.25 million. So in 2019, the bond balance was 34-ish million. 2021, the balance was 24 million. So you're talking 10 mil over 2 years. So 5 mil per year. I mean, you're looking at rough math. That's 30-ish years of this bond. So what's the maturity date on the bond? Do you know?
They haven't sold the bonds yet, so I don't know if they're going to sell a 20-year bond, 30-year bond, 25-year bond. That'll be a question for Stevens. That'll be next month. But Stevens already projected at the current growth, the bonds will be paid off in 18 years.
What's the interest rate on the bonds, sir? Do you know?
We don't know. They haven't been sold yet.
So have they projected, so in 2013 it was projected 1 to 5%. Do they project anything like that?
They did have a projection. I think I showed you at the town hall. I think I gave it to you. It was split out 2 different ways, 2-point-something%, and I'd have to pull up the email, but I can pull it up later and show you. But they had some sort of projection of what they thought it would be.
Okay, and then last question, sir. So looking through Exhibit G of what you guys posted on the Facebook page today, so Exhibit G in the 3rd paragraph states, the city's management is elected to omit substantially all the disclosures ordinarily included in financial statements. If they were included, they might influence the user's conclusion about the results of the operations of the cities. So can you explain a little bit further on why the financials are not included?
That's accounting jargon by our CPA. That's just State Board of Accountancy jargon.
Right. So is there a way to find actual financials of the city, not counting the state audit?
Yes, Tammy will have those. I can send them to you. Just let us know what you need and we'll get it to you.
Okay. And how far back can you go in the state?
Readily, I can go back. Sorry, I turned that off. I thought my roll was done. I can go back as far as you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking to project long-term based off financials that we have going on. So whenever you look at that, the county AR.gov website only has financials of 2017. So it hasn't been updated, which is the reason that I'm looking for that. And then
It's kind of hard to project based on if new restaurants come in, new hotels. I mean, that's going to skew your data, but you can try.
you can base your growth though, sir. So, which is all seriously I'm trying to do is look at how far out, looking right now it looks like a 30 to 35-year bond. So we're putting that
It's not going to be that. Stevens already has done that. It's going to be 18 years, like I told you earlier. 18 years.
county inflation, 8% at this point.
18 years.
All right, that's all I got, sir.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Any council members ask something?
Oh, go ahead, buddy.
I was wondering if I needed to ask you or Mr. Wheeler if we could get some sort of an update on roof repairs that have been going on? Where we
Mr. Wheeler, go ahead. We've got a lot of them done, but
Where we stand on those?
Mike, if you go ahead and update everybody.
Roofs, well, it's been a rough year. We started out with 3 phases of roofs, starting out with the TPO roofs first. And we completed all of those except the community center here. And that's because of the mixture of TPO and the amount of metal on those. That was phase 1. We still have a few punch list items on phase 1. What we've done recently, and it's sitting for review right now, is we've taken the remaining phases, and instead of doing them phase by phase, we're doing them as they're available. Our problem currently, TPO, is you can't get any more of it until December, is how far out TPO is. So we're lucky that they've ordered what they need for this roof when they ordered the other roofs for City Hall. So we have that. Metal is our big problem now, so that's why we're doing as the metal comes in. Whichever roof metal comes in, we did complete 5 roofs over at Highway 321. We've also completed the aquatics building over of TPO. Right now, it's simply a matter of material, and when it hits the ground, they'll have contractors on it. The first part of the year, we had lots of rain the first part of this year up through May, and the problem with roofing is you can't tear a roof off one of these big buildings without having 3 days of forecasted dry weather. And so if it has a 15% chance of rain on a Wednesday, then they're not pulling a roof off on a Monday. So that's where we're at. We still have a lot of roofs to go, but as soon as we get the rest of it in, we will. But all the roofs, the City Hall roof was done, the annex roof has been done, all of Public Works, all 4 roofs on Public Works building has been done, and then the 5 out at the 321 and the Aquatic Center. This is gonna be the main roof here, the big roof, and we're just waiting. These are extremely long pieces of metal that have to be fabricated for this roof, and that's gonna take the longest.
Thanks, sir.
But they have placed the order for the entire rest of the material already, instead of waiting phase by phase like we were.
Any other questions for Mike? Thank you, Mike. Anyone else?
Mayor, I have a question. I noticed July 31st, we received our first installment of a Federal Relief Act.
Mm-hmm.
2.7 million.
Mm-hmm.
It's in our investment, federal grant proceeds in the investments now in the general fund.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got a plan for how that and next year's?
I've been working with Ed on this. We've talked with Cabot Wastewater. They've done a survey to see who on septic would come into city sewer because, as you know, that drainage of waste is affecting our drainage overall as a city, and it stinks, and it's hard for us to expand to the south. And we figured up, Ed, and you might correct me on this, I think about $4 million will do the south of Cabot, $5 million. And then I think $4 million then does no north. That's where I got mixed up. So we sent out a survey, or Cabot Water did, to all those residents, and the south came back as the ones that will connect to the sewer. So that was our plan, contingent upon the bond passing. And so since the bond did pass, we're going to bring to y'all in September, once we get with Cabot Wastewater again, to figure out the specifics of it all and see if council would approve that to help the residents with their wastewater issues.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When that was first earmarked, James, it was pretty well narrowly defined on what it could be used for, and that was water, potable water or wastewater that was affected by COVID. Now, figure that out for me if you would. If you are, you're a whole lot smarter than I am. You know, I don't understand that. But anyway, south part of the town is the direction that we need to grow next. It will open up some industrial land over there. It can do all kinds of things for us going out through there. And Candlewood and that area in there is just in desperate need for this. And the mayor got with the wastewater got with Gary Walker and Tim, and just so happened they have already surveyed this and knew to the inch how much pipe it was going to be and everything like that. Mayor asked them to do a survey, a physical survey to send out to see if we did put the line out there, or if they put the line out there, would they be interested in hooking up? The response back on that was, I thought, astronomical. Absolutely astonishing, the amount of response that came back on that. So there's a lot of movement for that. So right now, that's what wastewater wants to do. We didn't know for sure when the money was going to come in. It's been promised 3 or 4 different times. Now you just get one chunk of it, but they are going to send it out in tranches, and this is the first one that we've got. Also, there is a possibility there's some more money available out there, so we got plenty of time to do it. The last I heard, Mayor, we had 4 years to finish that, is what they had rolled in on that one. So, you know, there's plenty of time to do it. I don't think we need to get in a hurry and pull the trigger and say, this is it, And we get another $3 million somewhere whenever we can add on to it. So that's what's going on with it now. But it's been worked with water, wastewater as the lead on it.
And if y'all do approve it, I'll have my new special projects director, Brian Burrows, who's an expert in laying commercial pipe. And so he would head that project. Excuse me?
Mayor, question. That 4-year mark, when does that start? From the first time we got the chunk of money, or how does that work?
I think you have to dedicate your projects by 2024, and you have till 26 to spend it.
That's exactly right. They want a preliminary on what you're going to do, Stephen. So the answer to your question is yes. Everything you said is in there somewhere, somehow. But it's not based on whenever the first check is received. It's based on when the project's dedicated.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Survive the way they have. That thing is so complicated. It changes 2 or 3 times a week, literally. The municipal league has a dedicated attorney for it, and that dedicated attorney happens to be the chief attorney on it. I mean, it is that complicated. So, but it looks like that there may be winding it up and making it where we can work with it. It's going to be a big deal.
I agree. Anyone else on council?
I have one cheap plug to make.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, just wanted to remind everybody that this Thursday, August 19th, from 5 to 8, we will be having the August Cabot Food Truck Frenzy at 101 North 2nd Street, which is the parking lot of City Hall in downtown Cabot. And we've got about 7 food trucks that'll be there. So we're also going to have a local artist out there selling art and promoting local art. And so, you know, people come on down and eat some local food from the food trucks and walk the art walk.
Thank you, Michael. Any other from this end? Any from this end? Okay. Anything else from the audience before I adjourn, before I ask for adjournment? Seeing none, council, motion to adjourn?
Second.
I got a motion from Ed, a second from Matt. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourn 6:56. Thanks everybody for coming.